Hi everyone, I am going to be doing a video on getting rid of my old diet books. I'm now 61 and so the history of my weight loss started with this very book. I was taken to the Weight Watch program as a teenager because I was deemed getting overweight. Obviously wasn't, but this was the trend at the time to go on a diet. So this was my very first introduction, this book here, and it took part at Goathurst Common, Ide Hill in Sevenoaks in Kent. Well, that's where the lady lived anyway. So the menu plan for women, men, teenagers, and then the instructions for weight reduction, and there was a procedure. So there was a lot to learn, and obviously I didn't follow this one. I followed the teenager one. So we go here. And you used to turn up to the weight loss meetings and get weighed before and after, and every time you turned up. So I always remember focusing on this hard cheese. It was like, yeah, definitely hard cheese. 2 ounces, I could have 2 ounces of cheese and 2 breads. That meant I could have a cheese sandwich, So, and then all these other things, all very mapped out, and you had to weigh them out precisely. So what that does is it makes you very, very conscious of the diet and what you're eating, and instead of focusing on creative things, you're focusing on whether you're doing it right, whether you're good enough, are you losing enough. I mean, how much weight did they want me to lose at 13 years old, for goodness sake? So I would turn up, and then if I put on a pound, they would ring the bell, name and shame me that I'd put on a pound, and I'd go away feeling very deflated and obviously wanting to eat 10 Mars bars. So these are the types of foods, and this was the very sparse diet that you could have. And these are the instructions for men, for everybody, men, women, teenagers. And so this was what I had to deal with, and was my very first encoding trauma of diets, having to learn all of this stuff, remember it all in my brain when I should have been focusing on much more creative things. And here was a handy dandy schedule for having a little menu, simple menu planner, which I'm not against planning your meals even now, but it was the whole ethos of being thought as not good enough, you have to lose weight. So meet the modules. What are the modules? A module is one unit of a larger whole, such as each brick is a module in a large building. So each pamphlet in the personal action plan is one element in a professionally developed and tested set of techniques designed to help you meet the challenge of managing your eating. Well, I had no trouble managing my eating. I was quite good at it, actually. So, they did try with the knowledge they had back then. And this was back in, I can't remember exactly what date, but I'm 61 now. I would have been 13. I'm born in 1961. So it would have been in the early 70s, actually. So, that is the thing I have to let go. The reason I haven't let go of it is because it does hold, quite strong emotions for me. And so what I'm going to do with this, I'm not just going to Marie Kondo it and thank you, let it go. I'm going to do a process called havening. I'm going to haven my emotions around this book, and then I'm going to see what the result is. how I feel about letting it go, and also the emotions that come up when I remember those times. So I shall let you know what happens with that. But this little book is a huge turning point in my life. It's been a huge influence on all the diets going forward, and I'm going to be letting go of more diet books as well, and perhaps do a little commentary on why I bought the books and why I'm letting them go, because life has changed, I've changed, and quite frankly, you know, my way is my business and nobody else's. So as a teenager, perhaps your teenager is going through this now, or, you know, they're feeling not confident about their body. It can take something like this to start you off on a journey that is not best practice for your own health in terms of psychological adaptation around weight and weight loss. So I'll let you know how I get on with the havening process. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and hit the bell notification. Thank you.